Hey, how are you? Today is January 27th, 2025. This is the start of week 2. This is video number 8. Now been at it for over a week and we are still going strong. Consistency is the key, you know? I've talked about that in pretty much every video, making sure you're consistent and building habits and pushing through even when you don't want to or you're not doing it at the time you normally do it at. Um, it's way later in the afternoon than when I normally post these videos. Normally, it's a recap of the thoughts that are on my mind when I'm running and when I'm walking in the morning, just stuff that'll come up for me that I try and get off my chest or talk through, just talk to myself and see where those ideas are coming from and where they're leading toward. But today we're doing this later in the day, and that's okay. I had a busy morning. When me and JP did our episode, that was like our year end episode for 2024, we both talked about a word that we would like to carry with us into 2025, and mine was flexibility. I think that's very appropriate today because I'm recording this in the afternoon. I'm a creature of habit. I wake up in the morning, I do my routine, I go about my day. I record this like right normally around 10:30, 11 latest. And when I don't do things in the order that I normally do them in, or when my schedule is pushed off a little bit, sometimes I can be a little bit of a crybaby. I can be uncomfortable, and I really let it change my mood. But that was not the situation today. I put in first the things that were important that had to be done. And now that I have the time to sit down and talk, I'm going to do so. I think that's very important for me, being able to get out of those comfortable situations and do things that I might not necessarily want to do or I don't feel comfortable doing. And also having the motivation to do things even when it's not the set time that I normally do it in. When we had Raven on the podcast, we talked about how my routine would be something that's stale for her because she needs change, and it helps her kind of just go about her day doing something new, a little bit different every day. And I'm kind of trying that out today, just making sure that I got here to this point where I could sit down and have 5 minutes to just record and get my thoughts off, and being okay with myself that it's taken this long, not beating myself up that, oh, it's too late now, like this isn't what this was about. It was about being a morning thing, and it's just not true. It's not important. What is important is the fact that I'm showing up again to spend 5 minutes talking, getting thoughts off, figuring out my life and talking about my life with you, sharing it with you. You know, that's what this has been about. Got some blood work done, as you can see. That was one of the reasons that I didn't get to do this earlier today. Had some doctor's appointments and running around. Got some very good news today. I am super excited to be able to share that with you guys soon. Probably announce it on the podcast. I feel like that's definitely the move. But yeah, just really good news and just having a good day. I'm just having a good day, and I wanted to hop on here and make sure that for the second week in a row, I'm sitting down and taking this time and just enjoying it. So that's what I got for today, and I'm okay with that. I'm not looking to go viral or put out a self-help book every time I sit down and do this. I'm just looking to be consistent and build the habit, get comfortable with myself, hearing my voice, looking at myself in a camera, talking. Stuff I do all the time, but now I'm doing it on a little bit more of an intimate level. And that's all I got. Yeah. New episode of Who Thought We'd Be Here is out now with Raven. It's part 2 of last week's episode. Go check that out. Me and JP are recording another episode tomorrow, but before that, you'll see me here for another 5 minutes. Peace.